Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, that's not.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way down to the 26. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Jim, watch the shit, hey! Watch the shit. Check.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Let's get that ball. 8. Switch. Undercut.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time.
We got this.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
Let's go.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Back 25.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Dontari Poe in on the stop. On the draw, this will be Freeman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. These two teams all tied after one.
Check 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. Ready. 56. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Watch out. 51, down.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
It's a gain of 35.
Gun.
Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three.
This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
8.
From the 50, Newton. Escaping the pressure into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Gun. Check 31.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 1.
It's easy.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Eluding the press. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if, in fact, they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we're at halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Under 10. Check. Crunch. Gun. Mike 52. Hey, pick it.
McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Great. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Hey!
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in. Slam. Check three. Swing.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 65 yards as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert flag.
McCaffrey on the counter. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. On the ground, McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Now it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here's Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
To stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
20.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded just inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, 38 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
We got this.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Greg.
Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Newton to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Check it back.
Now Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. To the air again, Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
A 31-yard attempt.
And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
A 32-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Ryan. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defensive field position.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you,